Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Eka Citra Devi. My official number is A1M218109, and today I will explain about planning cooperative lessons. So, straight to the point. Next. Structures were developed as an alternative to lesson-based cooperative learning. Structures can be sequenced to create powerful lessons. First, early implementation challenge, and our our training process were were different, and teachers trained in one approach did lessons that little resembled the lesson of teachers trained in other approaches. For example, if teachers went to training by David and Roger Johnson at the University of Minnesota, they were taught the learning together model. They learned how to design cooperative learning lessons that each include a social skill as well as an academic skill. Each lesson needed to be careful designed to include positive interdependence, individual accountability, face-to-face interaction, and processing of both the social and academic skills. And although the different cooperative learning lessons designed consciously produce improvement, they were not consciously implemented. And for example, I could go into a classroom where teachers had just been trained in one of the methods and find the students sitting in rows, not cooperating. And when asked why, a teacher might respond, "You should have been here yesterday. We did our cooperative learning lessons yesterday." And teachers were treating cooperative learning as one more content area to teach. And next. And don't do cooperative learning lessons. Make cooperative learning part of every lessons. Instead of training teachers in how to do a 2 week co project or how to do a 2 day double expert group jigsaw lesson, I began emphasizing how to do a 2 minute time per share or a 4 minute team interview. And next. Transforming lessons into cooperative lessons. For example, if we want our students to master a problem-solving algorithm before students work independently on worksheets, we have them practice with Rally Coach. Students work in pairs and coach each other as they solve the problems. By having students work together to coach each other before they work independently, we dramatically increase the probability of their independent success. And in her extensive work with Teachers Law, Kagan developed a lesson planning process designed to help teachers replace traditional Teacher A instruction and group work Teacher B instruction with cooperative learning Teacher C by inserting structures into their preferred listen sequences. And next. And this, let's walk through 5 steps together to plan a lesson using the form. And step 1, pick a lesson. As a first step, pick a lesson or a typical lesson pattern that you'd like to improve with structures. And step 2, sequence the lessons. Determine the sequence of the lesson. For example, the pattern might be 1, sit word, 2, review the homework, 3, teach a new concept, and so on. Fill in the first column. Listen sequence of the form a sound at least. And step 3, fill in teacher and student actions. In the second and third columns, fill in what the teacher does and what students do for each step of the lesson. See columns 2 and 3 on the sample form on bottom of the previous page. And step 4, analyze for ABC. Analyze each step with the respect to what the teacher and students are doing and label each step as A, B, or C. In the ABC and in the ABC column using the following K, A, traditional instruction, direct instruction or independent practice. B, group work, students working in groups without structured interaction. C, structured cooperative learning. See the ABC column on the form on the previous page. And step 5, substitute structures. Finally, examine the listen or listen pattern and replace one or more of the teacher A and B steps with a teacher C cooperative structure. Write the name of the structure in the last column, structure. In our sample lesson planning form above, we've substitute in three structures, round robin, seek and scribe, and time pair share. And next. Structure sequences. And either way, we are stranger together structures to accomplish a bigger learning objective. As teachers use structures, they often rely on preferred multiple structure patterns. We call this pattern structure sequences just as a beginning instrumental music student first learns chords and then puts the chords together to play increasingly complex sequences. A teacher first learns simple structures and then sequences structures to create increasingly complex, meaningful learning experiences. And next. Structure sequences common to structure sequences. And structure sequences allow us to meet broader learning objectives than using just a single structure. In our example, Jot Talks met the objective of brainstorming and some the ranks meet the objective of voting as a team. Together, they meet the larger aim of generating then settling on the team's best idea. Some other frequent two-part learning objectives include create a team project, then share it with the class, generate ideas as a pair, then share them with teammates, receive input, then process the input and respond individually, then share with the team. Each of the sequence can be accomplished by different two-structure sequence. A small sample of the almost infinite number of possible two-structure sequences are shown in the box structure sequences. Next. And then Frank Lehman created a very powerful frame for sequencing their three structures, collecting pair share, and two of the hundreds of possible example include think, pair, share on slavery. Think point of view. Imagine you are a self during the time of slavery and pair paragraphs share with a partner your feeling as a self partner's paragraphs your partner share move so how you are feeling as a self using only body language and think pair share on chemical reactions think or write write some possible cause for the chemical reaction pair rally robin take turns with your partner naming possible cause and share some question you have about the possible cause. Next. multi-structural lessons. And advanced. The fundamental formula states that we make a learning activity when we use a structure to deliver some contents. We create we create a lesson when we string multiple activities together to meet the lesson objective. The fundamental formula structure plus content and activity and elements of effective instruction design. Objective. The sample cooperative learning lesson plan at RIKE illustrates a lesson on inventors and inventions. The lesson is organized using 5 elements of effective instruction: set, input, guided practice, individual practice, and closure. And structure for design elements. Different lesson frameworks emphasize different design elements. For example, some lesson design include social skills, while others don't. Some include team building, class building, assessment, and or feedback. And regardless of the lesson design chosen, there are many possible structures to use with each design element to make the lesson more engaging and more successful. And next. Into truth beyond lesson design. The Into Truth Beyond Lesson design developed by Lord Kagan is a very simple format for developing multi-structural lesson. It has 3 main parts. 1. Into. We motivate students to learn the contents, and through and 2. Through. We engage our students throughout the lesson while learning the content, and 3. Beyond. We comment and extend their learning. And multiple intelligence lesson design. Cooperative learning structure are a great asset for multiple intelligence lesson planning. We have developed structure that engage each of the 8 intelligences. In our work on multiple intelligence, we describe in detail how to plan multiple intelligences lessons using structure, and therefore won't go into detail here. And the Big Four design. Next. And the Big Four design. My criteria for deciding if I had planned as a good lesson was to ask myself 4 questions. Question 1, team building. When I get done with the lesson, will team members feel better about themselves as a team and about working together? And question 2, class building. When I get done with the lesson, will students have interacted with classmates other than their teammates in a supportive way and feel better about being part of this class? And question 3, mastery. When I get done with the lesson, will students know something they didn't know before and be able to perform better on a test related to the objective? And question 4, thinking skills. When I get done with the lesson, will students have sharpened their thinking skills, be more likely to ask themselves critical questions, be more analytic, have a clear framework, be more likely to apply information to a new context, and better be able to put describe bodies of information together in a meaningful category system. And next. And I think that's all. Thank you. Thank you, and I think that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.